Oh, we're getting saucy with our main man, Chef Paul Lillakas this morning because it's a big weekend, isn't it?
Yeah.
There might be a few people in the kitchen
already
cooking away and the stress of cooking a nice meal. But you're making things easier when it comes to the delicious gravy.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know about your house, but my house is a saucy house. Like, if there's no gravy, there's going to be a problem.
Yeah, I used to not like gravy when I was a little person.
I can't understand that.
No, because you know what it was? It was like ketchup and down there. Then I discovered like
gravy of the 2-year-old.
Some could say things haven't changed. But yes, now I do love a good gravy. And you got a great recipe that's a little bit different.
Exactly. I'm making a rich and thick mushroom gravy that is also dairy-free. Because I don't know, like everywhere I go and I cook, there's somebody with a dietary need, and I love a one-size-fits-all recipe where if you got one person there who's dairy-free, maybe you're buying a dairy-free alternative for the coffee bar. I'm using Silk Next Milk. Use it to make a dairy-free gravy, and it all starts with mushrooms for me.
Okay, so that's the basis of it. That's where we're going first. Does it matter the type of mushrooms that you're using?
No, you can use button mushrooms, creminis, you could use portobello. I'm using little cremini mushrooms which I've sliced up, and here's the secret. I've browned them really, really well. So, 5-6 minutes on a medium heat, you want that concentration of flavor, and then we're gonna layer in other flavors. Okay, so we're adding some garlic and a little bit of shallot, of course. Wouldn't be any mushroom dish without onion.
Need that.
Okay, so as soon as that hits the pan, the smell changes.
Totally, it smells amazing.
Some herbs, I'm using thyme and sage. You could use rosemary, you could use whatever you want.
Well, a lot of people still have them in the garden too, right? And you got that, like, look at these, it smells so great too.
So those go in, just saute them a little bit. Now, a little bit of warm water, just to deglaze that pan.
It's a different warm, cold, like a cold just shocks it too much? It doesn't really matter?
It will just cool off your pan, we don't really want that. And here's another secret, some vegetable bouillon concentrate. I always keep this in the fridge. It's vegetarian. It's just a concentrate made from roasted veggies, onions, carrots, tomatoes, root vegetables. That gives it that real umami that you want in a gravy. Kind of what you get from the bottom of the turkey roasting pan.
That's what you would get from the drippings,
Exactly, but this is vegetarian. So if you have a vegetarian in the house, you keep this vegetarian, they can put it on their potatoes and stuffing.
You can find that anywhere. Any grocery store have
yeah. It's a great thing. And it's natural. It's made from actual vegetables. It's not just a powder. And then a little bit of Dijon mustard. So all these things together, is going to make big flavor. And then once that is nice and dissolved,
you going to bring that to a boil or anything?
A simmer. I just want a little bit of that water to boil up. And now I have my Silk Next Milk. So this is a dairy-free milk alternative, and it's very neutral. The reason why I like it, it's very neutral, so you could put it on the coffee bar, or you could use it here. And I've just stirred in a little bit of cornstarch. So that goes in, and now all you have to do is simmer that until it thickens. And look, it's already got this beautiful brown color that comes from the browning vegetables, or the browning mushrooms rather, and the vegetable base. And then just bring that up to a simmer for maybe 5-6 minutes, and this is what you'll end up with. A nice, thick,
Really? Can
rich,
I try that?
Yeah, absolutely. Remember, it's gravy, not soup. That's gonna be a lot. But it's got big, deep flavor.
Because I want to get a mushroom. Oh, that's fabulous.
Yeah.
Because it's a little bit easier too, Paul, because sometimes if you have two gravy boats on the table and you got a big group of table, you're just like, which one's that one? Which one's that one?
I hate it when you have to say to like the vegan, the vegetarian, the dairy-free person, oh, that one's for you.
Can you maybe, here's the thing, because some people that do like a meat gravy might not like this, but if they didn't know that, they might not know. So maybe if you whisper it to the vegans or the vegetarians saying, just by the way, that gravy is...
Sure.
But you don't need to say it to everybody.
If you've got the nerve for that, by all means, you can do that. You can split this into two and add a little bit of your drippings, or you can just add the drippings on the side and invite people to add their own drippings. And then just serve it like that. And this is available in all grocery stores, so it's easy to find, and it's like I said, it's a great product. It tastes like dairy milk.
Yeah, awesome. Do you do all the cooking this weekend?
No. I'm lucky enough, people ask me that all the time. I'm lucky enough to live in a household where there are many different cooks, and everybody sort of likes to contribute something. So we hand off. I usually make the stuffing and I make the gravy. Right, well, listen, that's a good looking gravy and a good looking stuffing. Happy Thanksgiving, pal.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Okay, we'll see you next time.
We'll see you next time on the Thursday edition of Morning Live.